Hey, y'all. So, this message is for an empress in the making. Now, I don't want to, exclude anybody, but this is truly for someone who is in their feminine energy, no matter if you're male or female. You are someone who is truly stepping into a new era. This is an era in which you go beyond the queendom and you step into the empress. If you were a male, it would be you go beyond being a king and you step into being an emperor, right? There's a difference, a major difference. In fact, in tarot, it really exemplifies this difference perfectly. When we think about the four queens, right? They represent each of the elements: air, fire, water, and earth, right? So those are the four queens. Well, when you combine all four queens together, that is when you get the empress. She has went through all the trials, all the experiences to basically strengthen each element that exists within all of us. But she had to strengthen each element, master it, and then be able to use it masterfully in order to show that she truly can wear the crown, that she truly can rule and rule with integrity, rule with intelligence, rule with an abundant mind, a mind that nurtures her community, her kingdoms, right? Because an empress has more than just one kingdom or queendom, if you really want to go that far, whatever. You know what I mean. She only, she has more than just one. That's what gives her an empire. Okay. So you have to be able to handle a kingdom first before you can even think about having the know how to handle an empire. And Spirit is saying to you, especially if you are attracted to this particular video, that you are building an empire and you need to be properly prepared. Okay. There's certain, queen sections of yourself that need to be worked on before you can truly enter into this new phase, this new cycle, this new era of who you are, who you always been. You always had the potential to be this, but it's now you are finally stepping into your shoes or sitting on the throne type of energy. So, with that being said, there is some preparation work that needs to take place before you can take that seat and take on all the responsibilities that come with being an empress. Um, I like to liken it to, if you have read the story or maybe you just heard of it. If you haven't, I beg of you, please go read the book. It's Esther. It's a book in the Bible, it's in the Old Testament. It's speaking about a young woman who, I'm not going to tell the whole story, but basically, long story short, she saved her entire people, everybody. She saved them from doom. And she did it with the help and guidance of another, right? A man, her uncle, someone who she trusted and she could trust because he always showed himself as a man with integrity and who would stand by what he truly believed in, even if it meant death. And he was willing to do that. He, real strong man, right? So she had somebody who she could depend on. She had somebody who she could trust, and he showed himself trustworthy. You are going to be meeting someone who is going to be you, not your uncle, but it's going to be like Esther's uncle. This person, you most likely is going to be a male. It's going to really come in and be your backbone, not in the sense that you need a backbone, more so in they're going to back you up, they're going to support you, they're going to be your protection, so that you can focus in on the things that you need to focus in on and not be so overcome with all this other stuff that really in reality you should not even have to deal with it, because as an empress you should already have your whole army ready to go, ready to step out and be like, hold on, pop on out. Okay, you should have that situated by the time you sit down on the throne as an empress, right? You should not be concerned with, oh my god, I gotta protect myself, beyond the commonsensical level of protection. Of course, you gotta Be smart, be wise, baby. Don't put yourself in a position in which you're going to be dependent on somebody else to come in and save you. No, 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 no. That's not Empress type energy. But you are really going to have that protection around you. You're going to have a person who you can trust. Maybe you had issues with males in the past in which they have shown themselves untrustworthy. They have cheated on you. They have lied to you. They've done all these things that made you feel very insecure and unsafe and like you cannot, I don't want to deal with them. No, we don't want that. We want you to feel secure, but you have to have the right person around you. So you are definitely going to be meeting someone who's going to help you in that department. But even still, with Esther, she had to do the bulk of the work on her own. It was on her. She couldn't depend on him. Now, she went to him for advice and for guidance and for support, moral support, because it was tough. She basically had to speak to a really, really mean king, and she had somebody who was on her line, right? And didn't even know they was on her line because they did not know who she was linked to. They did not know what God she served. They did not know her lineage. So this enemy, a hidden enemy, not to her, but he didn't know that he was her enemy. He thought he was just her uncle's enemy. He didn't even know that that was her uncle. So he played himself. So if you're going through a situation right now in which you feel like you are being unfairly and unjustly attacked and, treated, and you have somebody who is really just coming after you, and you're like, why, baby? It might not even be you. You might not have even done anything to this person. And they might not even know that they're attacking you indirectly because they're trying to get at somebody else. Just know that you are protected. Just know that no matter what, you will always be able to get out of that situation. You will always be protected. You will always, if you stand on your word, stand on the principles that you live by, right? Stand by it, stand strong, stand firm in your conviction. You will never be led astray, and you will never be out in the mud. You will never. You will always be able to come up and make it out. Okay. I don't know who needs to hear that, but you need to hear that. The sun, y'all, it's setting. Okay, but anyways, let me get through this really quick. So in this new cycle that you are entering, there are some things that the Holy Spirit really wants you to work on and to concentrate on for the next 3 to 6 months. Okay. So if you've already been doing slightly getting into the work, then you're more on the 3-month side. But if you are just now like, I'm being awakened. I'm getting inner clarity now. I see where I'm going now. I see a new opportunity coming my way to have a new beginning. You're going to take 6 months for this. Don't worry. The process is going to be fun and beautiful. Trust me. Just like how Esther went through it. She was nervous. She was a little, but going through the process, God makes sure that she had the right person there with her. I believe he was what do you call them people who cut off their thing because they're not supposed to have relations with the opposite sex? Yeah, he's one of them. And so he enthralled with this woman, enthralled with Esther, just automatically saw the light within her. And so, he did the extra to make sure she was extra taken care of. That's how you're going to be. People are just going to be like, oh, snap, who is that? I got to help. I got to help them. Whatever they need, they get it. Oh, you need this? I got you. Like, you're just going to have so many people coming and being so helpful and really just there for you. And it's, I'm telling you, you stepping into your Empress mode, baby. Start receiving it. Just sit back and be like, oh, this is normal. Like, even if it doesn't feel normal at first, it will become so commonplace that it will be like second nature. So allow that process to happen. Allow people to do for you. Okay, my love? And remember, it's going to be a long process, but it's worth it. It's worth it. You're going to be cleansing your vessel. If you are sexually active, time to calm that down. I know. But just for a while, okay? You got to have self-discipline. You have to have self-control. If you can have that type of discipline and control where you're not out there having sex, even with it, with a committed one partner, it does not matter. They need to know that you're stepping into a new era. So you have to be completely cleansed and clean. That means celibacy, my love. So you're going to have to be a converted virgin for 3 to 6 months, okay? That's just to clear out all that extra energy. I don't care if you have a husband and y'all, it's only been y'all two. He still has energy. He still has his own path. He still has his own things that he needs to work through. And that's a personal thing. Everybody has their own personal. Nobody can get you through your situation but you, right? So your husband, your boyfriend, whoever, they need to understand that for the next 3 to 6 months, we ain't playing no games, okay? Because this is an evolution. This is a huge, big opportunity coming your way. This is going to completely change your life. Could you imagine going from a kingdom to an empire? Could you imagine going from some weak ass, little ass, ain't nobody even heard of them ass country in Europe to all of a sudden and colonizing the world? Let's just be honest. But you know what I'm saying? Have a huge ass empire just out of nowhere. Like, that's the feeling. Okay. That's the feeling. Like, it's going to be like, whoa, I always knew I had it in me, but whoa, this is where I'm at. Like, you're really got to get prepared. You got to cleanse that body, baby. No sex, period. Mm-mm. Don't do it. Okay. No sex. No sex. No sex. All right. You can do it. Have the self control. Trust me, when you can be like, I have complete and utter control over myself, autonomy over my body, that is powerful. Okay. That is absolutely powerful. And I need you to step into your power. All right. So cleanse the vessel. And that's not just sex. That's also cleansing the mind, right? Getting certain thoughts out that shouldn't be there, that don't belong to you. You don't claim them, don't own them. I don't know who they is. Okay. They need to go somewhere else though. Those thoughts, get them out. You need to have the right way of thinking. Okay. Remember the queens. Just work on each queen. Make sure each queen in you is strong and on point. Master it. Okay. So when we talk about the mind, you better be thinking about the Queen of Swords. Okay. She ain't nothing to play with. Don't come at her with no BS. Okay. You better be coming with truth, integrity, and respect for who she is. Okay. She is someone who she knows when to speak and she knows when to hold it in. She knows when truth needs to be heard, and she knows when she needs to sit quiet and allow people to work it out on their own. Power, mental power over your mental and how you communicate. Okay. Get your Queen of Swords together. Get your Queen of Pentacles together. You should know how to manage your money. Okay. You should have financial literacy on deck, baby. Okay. You should not be overspending or spending or splurging just because you got it. Because before you know, you ain't got it. Okay. You shouldn't be investing in silly things that you know ain't going nowhere. You know what I'm saying? Get your money tight. Okay. Queen of Pentacles, she's abundant. And she's abundant because she knows how to what? Handle her money. She's about her money. If she is a business owner, she does it well. Okay. If she works in a company or a corporate or anything like that, you can see her when she comes because you're like, oh, she's a boss. Okay. That type of energy. Be able to handle your money well. But also, Pentacles also deals with the body. So how's your body looking, baby? You ain't got to be a size 2. Lord, we don't need a whole bunch of that. We don't even need a whole bunch of size 6s. Sometimes we need that 13, okay? That thickness, all right? But are you healthy? Have you been drinking all the water that you need to be drinking? I'm not talking about that bubbly ass water. Stop getting that shit. Get some water, okay? From the earth, okay? Some spring water, don't get the water just because it's expensive and it's name brand, because usually that's messed up water. I'm not going to get into all that, okay? Just know you should be eating stuff that nourishes the body, period. Period. No fast food, okay? No fast food. I don't give a damn. No fast food. Learn how to cook, okay? Get into that Taurus energy where it's like, I know how to cook because I love eating, okay? Be okay with eating. It's all right. You don't have to starve yourself to look like anything for anybody else. You decide what you want to look like and how you are going to present yourself. That is Queen of Pentacles energy. She's also very nurturing. Of course, how can you become the Empress if you don't know how to nurture, how to be kind, how to be loving, right? First to yourself. And then moving on, you got the Pentacles, we got the Swords, Queen of Cups, having emotional intelligence, having control over your emotions where you're not just spazzing out because somebody says something you didn't like. You have control, okay, over those emotions, okay? Nobody can sway you based upon your emotions. You're not triggered, okay, easily. Okay, you know your triggers because you went through the trials that taught you the lessons you needed to learn in order to be the Queen of Cups, right? Moving on. Also knowing how to love and accepting love and a whole bunch of stuff that goes in with that, right? Because you could be choosing wrong partners because you haven't healed some type of emotional trauma or emotional pain within self. So having that healing going through. And then finally, I don't forgot what's the fourth one. Wands. How can I forget? She's the fiery one. She's the sexy one. She's the one who turns heads even when she ain't even thinking about y'all. She is confident in herself, okay? You can't tell her she ain't beautiful because she knows she does, okay? And he really had to come over here with that wind blower. Hopefully you can't hear that. But still, he really came over here with that shit. But anyways, emotional intelligence, you just let it flow, let it flow, let it flow. And he's walking around my car, y'all. Okay, anyways, let me get to the queen of see now an imbalanced Queen of Wands would have rolled down the window because trust me, I used to be an imbalanced Queen of Wands. Roll down can you get away from my car? You couldn't go somewhere else before you just come around my car. I want to just be wind blowing that shit. All this big ass parking lot and you just had to come around my car. Now that's how a Queen of Wands would have, a reverse Queen of Wands would have been very snappy, would have been like attitude on 10, like, the whole bit. It's okay. I don't care. I know that he felt my energy. He felt it and he just had to be around it. Trust me, I'm used to it. You will get used to it too. And you will also know how to speak up for yourself because Queen of Wands, she knows when to speak up for herself. Okay. She's not going to just let people bulldoze over her. Okay. She knows when it's the right time and then when to show a little bit of compassion, and be like, you know what? I can see you really weren't focused in, I can see you're in la la land right now. It's okay, baby. Like just having that type of level of knowing when to go from 0 to 100 and when to just stay at one, just knowing that, right? Having that type of inner control over your passions, right? But also being determined enough to go and pursue those passions. And that's what's happening now. You're about to enter into a whole new era, and it's only because you're going to take the risks needed to be taken in order to be successful, in order to reach that newness that your soul is yearning for. You're supposed to be somewhere else, doing something else, being something else. You just know that something more. And that's okay because spirit already knew from the jump. And that's why spirit is hooking you up. Another important thing, you are inspired to go and pursue this new opportunity. It's going to be a lot of opportunity for growth. But an important message, there was a stalemate, there was a pause, there was a hold on something, a situation, money, a love situation, whatever it is. There was a pause, a hold, a stalemate. And so spirit really wants you to know this happened because you need to slow the fuck down. Okay, you need to slow down. You're moving too fast and you're about to make a hasty decision because you're moving too fast. And spirit really wants you to slow down and receive the information from source. Okay, to take it in because you're going to make a decision out of haste, being impulsive, okay, being so excited for this new beginning, you just go. And spirit is like, no, 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 no. You will be successful. You are going to have this new beginning, but I need you to slow down because you're going to go left when I really need you to stay centered. Okay. So, spirit just really wants to make that clear that yes, you are achieving inner clarity, but if you feel a stalemate or you feel something is slowing down, you really need to take that time to reconsider, to rethink the situation, and to not make a decision out of haste and impulsiveness, which leads to mistakes, right? And so this pause was created to protect you in that. So real quick, let's read from the oracle. I know. I should have had that already done. So I pulled out for you 42 meadow. Says success, blessings, positivity. Beautiful card. And 42 adds up to a 6. So you might be seeing a lot of 6s around. Might be seeing a lot of 13s and stuff like that. 4s. Is definitely, giving you the message. So 42 meadow. Your spirit guides are encouraging you to be grateful and to relax. They love the energy of pure positivity generated by appreciation. They want to witness your heart overflowing with joy. You obtain a tremendous amount of power and influence over your reality once you can let go of moments in which you feel disempowered, embarrassed, or vulnerable. Begin by appreciating more, and a habit of gratitude will imprint on your mind more frequently, even if you aren't emotionally attached to a positive mood or the gratitude isn't entirely genuine. Radiate your light with appreciation and attract all the wonderful things meant for you. You are deserving and on the verge of completion. You really are. You really are. Reverence and thankfulness can help. Always be in the spirit of gratitude. Don't take yourself too seriously. By learning to not take everything so seriously, you learn to live for yourself. When you surrender, you don't lose your light or power. Rather, you elevate your vibration and continue to shine brightly in alignment with spirit. Ain't that the truth? During difficult times, it is extremely important to remember or discover reasons to be grateful. Yes. What experiences or activities can you come up with to help you appreciate yourself more? Mm. Try positive affirmations and compliment yourself. So, easy spell, easy magic. Look in the mirror, make sure the mirror is clean. Okay. No dirty mirrors. You can clean it however you want to clean it. I always say after you do a regular clean, to do a spirit clean, which you can take rose. Maybe you should take rose water. But anyways, Florida water. Take that, spray it on because they have sprays now, and just wipe that shit down. Right, make sure it's clean. It's like a spiritual cleanse to make sure that nobody's like doing mirror work on you while you're doing mirror work. It's like, anyways. So do the cleanse. If you don't have Florida water, you can smudge it, like get sage, Palo Santo, cedar, whatever, and burn it and just wave the smoke in front of the mirror. Okay. Easy peasy, right? So then you sit in front of the mirror or whatever and just look in the mirror, look at yourself, like just start doting on yourself. Pretend like you are somebody else and you are somebody else looking at you. And then you just start doting on yourself. Just like, oh my God, you are so beautiful. Look at your hair. Perfect. Oh my God, look at your nose. It's so cute. Is that a mole? Oh my God, you got a beauty mark. Just start doting on yourself, right? Just love the freak out of yourself. Trust me, you do this every day. I'm just saying. And the affirmation says, I radiate love and positive energy wherever I go. My life is full of joy and gratitude. I'm telling you, if you say that to yourself all the time, your mental will start to like, you know what? Is this true? Is this true? She keeps saying it. He keeps saying it. And then boom, you're just going to be just like, la la la, radiation of love. Hi, just all type of fucking love. This is love. Okay. Spirit really wants you to love on yourself. Spirit really wants you to tap into your goddess energy. Spirit really wants you to see who you are, okay? Not who everybody else says you are. Spirit wants you to know you are worthy and deserving of this newness that's coming into your world. Just make sure to slow it down a little bit. Receive the information from Spirit. Receive that guidance and keep it pushing. Oh, read Esther. Read it. I'm telling you, you're gonna love the story. Absolutely love her. She's not my favorite female in the Bible. Ruth has always been that's my chick. As soon as she said, wherever you go, I go. Wherever you go, I go. That's some loyalty right there. Anyways, but I still fucks with Esther, even though sometimes she did irritate me because it's like, girl, can you please? But she pushed through. She pushed through. She pushed through. Read the book. I love y'all. I'll see you in the next one. Hopefully that was helpful. Namaste. Bye.